welcome to week 4. I waited a couple days to record this one for you because some of us were still responding to the previous conversations, and I really wanted you to kind of get a jump start on the reading and stuff before I threw you into the listening discussion that we're going to do this week. So I hope that was helpful. I will try to get back to posting them on Mondays after this week, but just letting you know my rationale for stuff. So tonight, before midnight, you have a couple things due. Hopefully you started the reading already. But I provided you stuff from Chapter 5. The most important one, if you have not started yet, is this 5.2 Barriers to Effective Listening. Okay? Because we all listen in one way or another, but do we do it effectively? How do we get ourselves plugged in to listen to the perspectives of other people, especially those that maybe we don't agree with? So that's what I base this week's assignments off of. So I think that you will get a lot out of this reading because not that you are a bad listener, but the modern world really is set up with people that don't know how to listen effectively. So hopefully, as I say before, this class will help you not just be a better student, but be a better person and be better in all your relationships with people. So I wanted to make sure you read that. Then, once you've done that, we're going to go down. I like the gender differences in listening too, just because there are differences in how we do things. And if you have a disagreement with it, I'd love to hear it. Remember, we're pushing back. Push back against me. Tell me what you think. So tonight, your initial post in the listening discussion is there. You have to choose one barrier to effective listening that we read in there. You start that new thread. And then I really want you to create a example. So whether it's a real one that you have or a fictional one that you come up with, I always say that truth is stranger than fiction. But if you really cannot come up with something that pushes you, then do what you need to do, okay? Then you're putting a suggestion for yourself. And then as you go through the rest of the week, you're going to respond to other people and give them suggestions, which is fantastic because you sometimes cannot figure things out for yourself. So most of us are not self-aware enough. But when you talk to somebody else, you're able to pull something from it, and maybe they become a critical friend for you because they say, hey, this is what's going on, Professor Barr, and this is what you could do better. Of course, you might say, well, there's more variables in it than what I'm saying, but it's a jumping off point at least. And then going into next week, you're going to choose some strategies that you could implement in your own life. And then you're going to say, I'm going to make a commitment to this. But for this week, you're really just focusing on responding to other people after you create your own. So going back to our content, you go down to do Sunday, the 6th before midnight. Once again, you are doing some active listening and stuff like that. I love this, why it's worth listening to people you disagree with, because this thing is all about why it is important to listen to people that maybe don't have the same views of you, and that you disagree with, they disagree with you. Because remember, it's all about stretching our thinking. It's not about just listening to people that echo the exact same things that you believe. Okay? Very powerful. I find that I listen to it pretty often, particularly because I am a history teacher as well. And so I like to share this with all my students because in the society that we live in, it becomes very divisive. So I strongly suggest you listen to this, pass it on to somebody that you think it might be helpful to. And then you're posting your responses in the listening discussion here, which I already talked about. So this week, tried to take it a little lighter on you. No reading response. Instead, your reading response is really a more deeply personal thing because you're picking this problem in the listening discussion and how you want to improve yourself. Okay, so I hope you have a wonderful week. If you have questions, you may always reach out to me via email. But also remember, I do have office hours. So, and I pretty much will meet with you on demand. So if there's a time that works best for you, let me know. I will hop on the computer and we can Zoom and figure this out, okay? There is nothing to stress about. I'm here to help, but I cannot answer a question you don't ask. So have a great week, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Bye.